Welcome to another episode of
Dylan's not even here yet.
Podcast.
He went to go
Are
take
you
a piss.
serious?
Did you not hear him? He said, "I'm gonna go take a
He
piss."
said
No.
he's going.
I
I'm
did
gonna
not.
pee. I'm
Honestly,
gonna
just
pee.
run with it. Peak intro right there. We have Dylan, and then you play the cricket sounds. And then he's just gonna rant. Yeah.
Him with one of the dudes.
All right, Dylan's not here. He went to the bathroom. So we have Blake.
Hello.
We have Garrett.
Hi.
Myself, Tim. And Dylan should be back like any moment. We're gonna like cue in. Yeah, there we go.
He'll be
And
back.
we'll just.
Yeah, I think he's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Look at that.
Fuck that, Dylan.
It's crazy.
That was a fast pee. You did not wash your hands.
It's like, bruh, I pee fast, I wash fast, bro.
I piss fast, I wash fast. I live life fast.
What a mantra.
I piss fast, I wash fast, bro.
But anyways, for today's topic, I feel like there's gonna be like multiple answers to this, but you get one story here. We're not gonna lash off in the other ones. We just got one story. What is your most memorable vacation, and what was one of the worst vacations you ever took?
I don't know. Vacations are weird, man. Cause like I go on vacation to the same place all the fucking time.
Hey, I used to go to Florida every single year.
We do go to Florida every single year.
See,
Exactly.
I don't know, I'm like in the same boat. It's like most of the vacations I've been on in my life have been to the same place.
See, but like you have interesting places. Like me, Tim, and Blake just all go to the same exact location.
Hey, speak for yourself. I have great stories to tell.
Oh, okay, him. We got him on call.
All right, I'll start this off. I'm gonna go with the time that we went up to upstate New York. That was pretty freaking baller because I don't like physical vacations. I don't like doing exercise as a vacation. But we went up to Watkins Glen, and like that place was probably one of the most insane, like just like visually like places to walk through I've ever been to. It's like a man-built mine or something like that. I can't remember, but like either way, the whole place is just like big channels and like giant like chasms, but they like built stairs that go through the whole thing. There's like almost like
Oh,
a
is that
mile worth
is that
of
that place
stairs.
that I saw with like the where you guys were taking pictures of that waterfall that was like in a cave or some shit?
Yeah, there's like little caves with waterfalls that go like all like over and around it.
Yeah, can't lie, that
There's
place looked pretty lit.
multiple waterfalls, and once we got high enough up there, we was it Buttermilk Falls or Watkins Glen? Buttermilk Falls that we went swimming in.
Watkins Glen, we did the pools of water, like the waterfall pools.
Featuring Chanel.
Buttermilk Falls, there was a swimming area.
Okay. Yeah. We went to two of them, and we went swimming in there. And let me tell you, the place looks fucking insane. There's like this old man who got his kids to like do cliff jumping, and some fucking psychopaths that like walked way down the trail just to get to the top part of this. Like they walked off the trail just to get here and jumped like at least 30 feet like down into like the little pool we're swimming in. And also, let me say, this pool is running water. You could get stuck down there. Like these people had no fucking fear. There's no touching the bottom. Like that shit's just gone. It's been there for hundreds of years.
I could never. Cliff jumping? Fuck no. Absolutely not.
And one of my worst vacations, definitely the time I went down to Florida. I had one of my friends, and I think I had Blake with me, and we were driving back, and we got stuck in South Carolina for like 48 hours because some fucking idiot hit a 5-gallon cement bucket.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot that even happened.
Yeah, it was a 5-gallon bucket of like hardened cement, and it cracked the rim on our tire, so we were just
Alright.
stranded in fucking
One-
South
I
Carolina.
completely forgot
You
we
guys-
literally
you
got
guys
a
continue talking.
hotel.
1 second.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that.
Yeah, the cops literally paid for our hotel room. And then we went to what, like a Town Fair tire, and they sold us a tire that didn't fit the car.
Yeah, that was tragic.
Yeah, that was terrible. And we all started arguing and shit. Like, we were all pissed off. I had to dip into emergency funds.
Vibing.
Yeah, that was, like, the vacation itself was a good time. Down, like, the way back, oh my God, that ruined the whole experience. It didn't matter. I was trapped in a state that I had nobody I knew in.
I was in school, so I didn't have to be at school. I was chilling.
Yeah,
I
bro,
was
you
like,
had a
oh,
great time. You were eating checkers, fucking.
Yeah, I was
In
chilling.
fact,
Bro didn't
And
give a
just
shit. He
like-
was just along for the ride.
Right, and like I didn't care one bit. I was like, oh, we get to stay another night in South Carolina. Go. I didn't
I don't
care.
have to go to school.
Check that
Oh,
off
go to
the
school.
bucket list.
was
Stranded in
funny,
South
too.
Carolina.
Speaking of checkers, the first time I had it with you, that place was go so good. I remember I got like a burger, some fries. That place was delicious. I went back there when I went back to Florida, and that place just changed so much. It could be like one of those just like, oh, this location just isn't that. I feel like I've had checkers enough where I think checkers just not
Nah,
good
you gotta
anymore.
go to Checkers out in the hood.
In the hood. In the Bronx. No, I'm just
No, I'm not. I'm joking. We were in a tourist area, so they had to probably be on their shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was
It
that
really
slingshot
good.
ride over where we were.
Yeah, that Florida vacation was super freaking sick.
What
Oh,
about
right.
you, Dylan? I better say, do you have one?
So,
Who's next?
well,
Who's next?
I don't
Who's
have one
next?
specific one, but like
Mhm.
growing up, I went to California a lot because my grandparents lived out there. So like
Mhm.
I often went to like Disneyland, SeaWorld, Legoland. It was fun. But the one thing I remember that was bad, not so much a bad one, but a bad experience was we were out there one summer. And me and Darius had a close encounter with like a brown recluse, which if you don't know is one of the most poisonous spiders you can find in our country.
Oh, trust me, I know.
And it was like just crawling around right in front of us, and we were terrified, screaming for our grandpa. And he comes in and kills it. He's like, "Oh, why didn't you kids kill it?" We're like, "Grandpa, that's one of the most poisonous fucking spiders around. We don't want to go near it."
Y'all didn't just squish it.
Right.
We were terrified. we didn't know
Y'all
what
call
to
another
do.
full-grown man to come squish a spider for you.
But here's the thing: we were like little kids at the time. Like we were little kids. So like we just
Gotcha.
we saw a spider that we didn't know what it was, and we were terrified because we didn't know what the spider could do. We're like, what if it would do? We're like, we didn't know that if it bit us, we'd probably fucking die. Like we just saw a fucking spider that like looked weird, and we were terrified.
I love spiders. They're pretty lit, dude.
It's like it's like another thing is like black widows were also very common out there. So it's like there were so many.
What the heck, bro? Why are you going crazy like that?
There's so many like you had brown recluses, black widows. It was crazy. Like that was the only real terrifying part about going out to California was like a lot of poisonous spiders were out there, and it was always terrifying.
Nothing cool happen out there though.
Kind of like
Yeah,
trying to think. There's like
worst experience. I hope it's not a good story.
I was about to say, I hope that's not your best experience.
like overall, just the worst experience of going to California was always like the odd amount of poisonous spiders that just showed up throughout the years. Best experience? Probably trying to really think like best experience of like going on vacation.
Have a good one.
Like, what's the first thing you think of?
Well, it's not. But one good one was what was it? It was a more recent one. When it was the New York trip we went on. It was me, Garrett, I think Josh, like his friend Josh. I don't think Blake was there.
Yeah, no, Blake.
And
No, Blake was there. Blake was there.
Wait, was because I know this was the one Pharaoh planned, but he didn't end up going. But we went anyways because we all like
What did we do?
had planned. That was pretty fun.
We went to New York because like it was like Pharaoh's like going away thing, and then like Pharaoh
Yeah.
canceled to go be with his girlfriend.
I went to New York with you guys.
No, I don't think Blake was with us at this
Blake
one.
not
I
there.
I
think
was
it
like,
was-
what'd you guys do? Roofie me?
I
Like,
could
I
have
don't
sworn.
remember
I
that.
could have
Say,
sworn.
how
I
did Blake
sworn.
just forget a whole time where he just
Right.
went?
I mean, it would. I mean, at this point, it wouldn't shock me if Blake forgot it. I mean, it was a while ago.
Yeah, but so we
Start
went there,
talking about it. Maybe he'll remember.
and I remember like I went over and Josh was there too because we all slept over. We were all laying in Garrett's room. Like Garrett was on his bed. I remember this like clockwork. Garrett was on his bed. I was to like the left of the bed. Josh was laying to the right of the bed, and we were just like in a line. Like
Where would I be?
that's how,
I don't know.
I don't think you were here. I'm gonna be.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you were not part of
Hey,
this.
Right, because I was
And-
on all you guys' feet.
And then like I remember in the morning,
That's crazy.
Josh's alarm went off, and he had like the JoJo's Part 4 theme, and it kept going off the whole morning. This man's JoJo's Part 4 alarm just kept going off, and I was like, "Listen, the
I mean,
alarm
not
was
even on the
cool.
trip yet.
Yeah, we're not even on the trip yet. I just remember this because like it looked cool alarm just kept going off. So I remember we took the train, and on the train ride we were heading there. Yo, I think it was like the first time in a while I'd taken a train. This was why I like thought it was so cool because not only had I not been to New York in like a while, I'd only ever gone before when I was little. I didn't rode a train in a while, so it was cool to ride the train again. And I remember like sitting on the train, and I remember Garrett and like Josh were like I think watching anime or something. And I think Bobby Joe and Sadie were listening to music. So I was sitting there by myself. And this man, Denzel, shout out Denzel, he like handed me one of his earbuds. He's like, hey man, you want to listen to music for a bit? You look lonely. So it's like me and Denzel were just listening to his music for like like 30 minutes. It's like, yo, shout out Denzel.
He could have watched anime with us. It wasn't that hard.
So, hey, man, at the time, I wasn't even thinking about it.
We were watching the new episode of JoJo's Part 5 that literally just came out.
It's like, and this man was like, here, bro, you can listen to some music with me. It's like you look lonely. So then we got there, and it was pretty fun. Came in through Grand Central Station, which was cool. I remember like looking up at the ceiling with all the art and like the statues, and I was like, wow,
I keep hitting my mic by accident.
this,
My bad.
I don't know, like it was cool. Like overall, it's like I couldn't even really remember the last time I was in New York 'cause I went when I was so little. So to actually go there and be able to like cognizantly pay attention was cool. Going through all the places, Times Square. There's also this one black dude who kept asking us for money. That was a memorable part. Man just kept walking around being like, "Hey, I lost my wallet. Y'all got like $200 you can lend me?" I'm like, $200?
No.
Now maybe if he said like $20, that'd be believable. But $200? I don't know about that, man. Casually lending you $200? I didn't even have that much money on me. I had like $50 at that time.
I
I
don't,
ain't
That's
bring-
what this man thinks gonna happen. You're just gonna meet up at the same spot in like an
I don't know.
hour.
New York is one of those things. Is like
I was like,
I've seen so much-
200.
I've seen so much weird shit in New York. Like
That's like 200.
New York is
200.
like a breeding ground for weirdos and crackheads. So like I
That's-
expect to see some weird
like-
shit.
Well, like it gets crazier. So there was that, and then I remember we were walking around, and there was like a bad one. This is a kind of funny one. Some guy walked up to us, and he's like, "Oh, hey, are you guys from like Connecticut?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, go UConn. Y'all know how to dress like good." And then he just walked off like laughing and screaming. I'm like, I don't know who that guy was, but he seemed really happy to be here. Like that guy seemed really happy to be.
Is that what it means to be from Connecticut? You just dress well.
You just dress well, and I guess go UConn.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Even the homeless people got some hard ass drip when you see them.
Like I was like, damn.
Listen, I've been to
don't
Hartford,
you-
and I've seen a guy underneath a bridge with some with a Supreme jumper, bro. That's
So
all
I
I'm
was
saying.
sitting there like that, and then like I remember, what was it like? there's a caricature place, and Sadie got a caricature, and it looked nothing like her. First of all, that was wild. Like we were laughing at like
we still have that thing hung up. It's so funny, dude. She looks like an old ass woman.
It looked nothing like her.
Josh I don't know how to make anybody look like a kid.
Josh got a smoothie that definitely was not good anymore. That was
got
a
the poop smoothie.
He got the chunky smoothie. Like, oh my god. And now I remember we went to the Nintendo store.
He bought it in like one of those. He bought it at like one of those like the trucks. The smoothie.
You don't buy dairy products from a truck.
Now, one of the most wild parts of this trip was we were at the Nintendo store, and there was a man laying outside covered in white powder, just laying there, not moving.
I bet you someone legitimately just threw flour on him so he looked like that.
No. You want to know what's crazy? After we left the Nintendo store, cops surrounded him in a bag. He was in a bag.
He was in a bag? He was cold.
No, he was dead. He was deceased.
I said, I think I just saw a dead man. Like what?
He was not alive anymore after we left that Nintendo store.
He was dead. I was like, holy shit! I just saw a dead body. What the fuck? I was like, oh my god, what is going on?
New York is like I said, weird ass place.
And I remember, like, as the day went on, night fell, we were walking through the streets of New York. Not too much crazy happened. The ramen was really good that we had. That ramen was peak.
Is that the same ramen place we always go to?
No, we found a new one.
That was so good.
And then, I just remember, as we were heading back, we got on the train, and I just, looked to Garrett, and I'm like, listen, that was fun, but I'm happy to be headed back to Connecticut. That was
New York is okay for 2 days. After 2 days,
I was like, holy shit! I'm like,
weird how
wild.
You just like the way Connecticut is.
I was like, I'm happy to be heading home because after some of the shit that happened that day, I'm like, god damn, I saw a dead man on the street. Like, holy shit. I was like, that was wild.
Hey, listen, if we didn't lock down for COVID, it would have been like that, and zombies would have been taken over.
I remember we went to New York towards the tail end of COVID. Best experience I've ever had in New York. Hands down, the best time I've ever had.
Did you just see absolute freaks of nature?
No, that's the thing. They weren't there. They were gone. I don't know where the hell they were.
Right.
They were
I'm
gone.
not gonna lie, we went to New York too, and there was nobody out.
I could walk everywhere peacefully. I could go do stuff. I was fine. It was great. Oh my god.
I also
after that,
it was great.
After that vacation, I was like, damn. That was crazy. It's probably the most memorable vacation I've ever had, just because of everything happened so fast. That was all in within one day. I'm like, I rode a train, showed up in New York, walked through Grand Central Station, met several probably scam artists, looked at a dead man, bought an overpriced piece of memorabilia from the Nintendo store, ate ramen, saw the greasiest pizza I've seen in my life, and then went home. I was like, shit, that was
New
all
York
one day,
in a nutshell.
You didn't touch the tip.
I was like, holy shit. I was like, this was all one day.
I don't know. My vacation.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Yeah, I don't know. When I heard they caught Diddy in New York, I was like, damn, a little too close for me.
That's so funny. From New York to California. That's insane. Bless you, bless you.
I didn't see that coughed. But, anyways, if I were to say my favorite vacation day was Rolling Loud in 2021. I just turned 20 years old. I couldn't go into any clubs, but the Rolling Loud experience was super. For those of you who don't know who Rolling Loud is, Rolling Loud is a music festival with a lot of hip hop artists. So Travis Scott headlined, Lil Baby headlined, who was the last? Post Malone headlined, which means they were the final performance to finish out the show. Then you had artists like The Baby was there. The Baby brought out Tory Lanez, which was cool. The Rolling Loud I went to, Bobby Shmurda just got out of jail, and he performed right before Young Thug, which was freaking. When they came out to Bobby Bitch, he said, Bobby Bitch, oh my god. It was, the cool thing about Rolling Loud was that everyone there loves the same art you do. So, like, you just meet all these people who are just vibing out to you. You meet all these friends that you're only going to talk to for one day. It's freaking, I met so many people out there. Rolling Loud was such a great experience. It's literally a 3-day concert. It's literally like, you go there for like 7 hours, and it's like when you go to a concert, it's like, okay, you'll go out till like 7 o'clock. You'll wait till like 10 o'clock for your artist to come out. But at Rolling Loud, you go for 5, and there's an artist already playing. Because there's like a time schedule, and there's so many artists. There's also 4 different stages. So it's like, okay, cool, like you're going here to watch Trippie Redd, but then right after Trippie Redd, you have to go run over to freaking the other stage because you got Lil Tecca performing like right now. So it's like, and then you have to go run back over because you have like Lil Durk who's about to perform. Then you have to run back over because you have like, like Lil TJ's about to perform or Jack Harlow or something. Rolling Loud was so freaking sick, and it's just multiple concerts a day. Like you're pay, like you pay $100 for a concert ticket to go for one day in your state, or you pay $500 and you pay for 3 days worth. I think it's so worth it. You go out for 3 days and you're just talking to, or listening to all these artists and all the people you meet. Like there's a lot of YouTubers I saw there. A lot of actual celebrities were there in VIP. It was such a great experience. Rolling Loud in general. I was in Florida. I was in Miami, Florida for 5 days. I wasn't 21, so I couldn't go into any clubs. Side story though, this story pisses me. I was out there with 5 other dudes. We got an Airbnb. It was really cool. We rented a car out there. So Saturday, it was my birthday. It was July 24th, and Travis Scott was headlining. While we were out there, me and this guy, we were like, so Travis Scott just released his Cacti alcohol beverage, and he was releasing it in this gas station, 7-Eleven. He posted on his Twitter. It was so sick. He posted on his Twitter. He was like, come on Twitter at 2 p.m. I'm announcing the location. 2 p.m. Me and him went on Twitter. He said, be here in 30 minutes. So me and my friend drove there. We got dropped off. We were there, and there's like thousands of people outside this gas station. It was so sick how we were all there for the same reason. We all went there, and freaking Travis Scott ends up pulling up. He pulls up. I was literally right next to Travis Scott. Like, he had to get crowd surfed into the gas station. It was so freaking sick. It was so sick. Oh my gosh, it was such a great experience. And then Rolling Loud was right after. That was the first day Rolling Loud. But we were in Rolling Loud, like I said, on my birthday, and Travis Scott was performing. Now, this was a year prior to the Travis Scott freaking tragedy, where it's like 10 people died or 11 people during his concert. A year prior, that's when I went to his concert, and I was up front for Travis Scott's concert. Bro, I understand those people dying because I left so fast. I did not want to be there longer than I had to. I wanted to leave immediately because of how. It's one thing with being shoulder to shoulder to someone, but I'm talking about I'm like inside this dude's chest. Like we were so close together, there was no at all. I'm literally looking around like, how is this comfortable for anyone? How is it comfortable? They're like, 'cause Molly, who cares? I'm like, bro, like, this is such a bad time. So I ended up leaving, but the reason why I had I had club tickets to go to an 18 plus club to see Travis Scott perform after Rolling Loud. So I bought it for like $150. It was super sick because I was like, okay, well he's performing now. I really can't stay here because I'm gonna die if I stay here. No joke. Like, there are so many people there. If you fall, you're gonna die, which is what happened at the Travis Scott concert. If you fall, you're gonna get stomped on. That's exactly what happened. I was like, I can't stay here any longer. I can't. So while he's performing, I went to go leave to go take a shower to head to the club. It was and they were gonna go to the club. No one else wanted to be there anyway, so we're like, guy, one of our used to be my friend, but he pissed me off so much I was kind of just done with him. We're calling him, we're texting him, we're telling him, okay, let's go. 2 hours later, he leaves. 2 hours later, we're waiting in the parking lot. 2 hours for him. 2 hours we waited for this guy, and he finally comes back to the car. When he gets back to the car, by the time we got back, it was like 11 p.m. Like it sucked. It was like 11 p.m. We're like, all right, well, you know, he's not gonna be there anymore. You just absolutely just pay us back. Who cares? He goes, okay. So we ended up going to bed around like 12. 12 o'clock, he takes a shower, goes out to see Travis Scott. He took our tickets, went to go see Travis Scott, and saw him. It was freaking, he got lucky. He took our tickets, went back in there. It was insane. He actually went to the club without us. Really
Yeah,
messed up, but
that's fighting territory right there,
right,
bro.
super messed up. He made us late and then still went anyways.
That is fighting like grounds.
But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story was like we spent 5 freaking sick days in Miami. It was like just one of the best trips I've ever had. I would say one of my worst vacations I've ever had. It wasn't really a vacation, but
Super
when I
sorry.
was-
A little emergency just happened right there. I stepped away.
Oh, you're good.
we didn't even
I
notice.
stepped
So
away
okay.
like 3 times so far.
All right, good.
So it wasn't really a vacation, but it was just definitely like my worst time ever. When I was an amateur boxer, I had to go to North Carolina. I drove to North Carolina, and we were staying in this Airbnb. It was a really nice Airbnb. So I would consider it a vacation because I just had to train. So I think I weighed 196, and I had to drop down to 185 in order to fight. So in 3 days, I had to drop down 10 pounds, and I did it. But because I dropped down 10 days, like I couldn't drink water because it was water weight. Like I could not drink water. I had to drink black coffee, so I didn't get dehydrated. And I only took like a shot of water every hour, so I had like a half a chicken and a salad every single day for 3 days. And while I'm watching the fights, after every fight, I had to go outside and drink 10 minutes. Go back inside, watch the next fight. Go back outside, jump rope for 10 minutes. Go back inside. It was probably the most painful time I've ever been in, which is why I don't want to be a boxer. I would love to train people, sure, but I don't have what it takes to freaking like the training I had to do to make weight was just something I never want to ever do again. It was literally like the most unhappiest time ever. I could not eat, could not do this, could not do that. Like it was so hard, and I did make it. I lost 10 pounds in 3 days. It definitely, I did it, but it's like sad because I freaking actually did it. It was just the most horrible time ever. Every free time I had to go outside and go on a run or jog or freaking. It was just so horrible. All that and my fighter canceled. The fight I was supposed to have, he didn't show up. I weighed in at like 182. I went from 196 to 182, and I was the last person to weigh in, and after I weighed in, I went to this lunch spot. I had the best steak sandwich ever because I finally weighed in. So that Sunday, I was able to like recoup, get some fuel in my body before my fight. My fighter did not show up to the weigh-in, so we called him. He called his coach, and we were like, "Hey, so your fighter's supposed to be here. What's going on?" My coach called me. He's like, "You're supposed to fight my fighter, so what's going on?" He was like, "Oh, well, he already fought yesterday because it was a tournament." It was a tournament, so it's like you had to fight 2 days in a row to get the belt. He only fought on Saturday, and he was like, well, he has a fight next week, so we don't want him to get hurt. He's a champion, or he's gonna be in another, blah, blah, blah. So they didn't give him the belt. They did give me the belt instead, and yeah, I got a belt for not competing, but that was like the worst time ever because I didn't compete, and I just had to weigh in for no reason and make all that weight and train and do all that for.
I did all that work just to get.
I
told
literally
it was for
trained for
nothing.
like 3 months straight, still didn't make weight, and so I had to do it grind mode for the past 3 months or for 3 days, and all that just did not fight and did not.
I remember you calling us and being like, "Yeah, I got the belt, but I didn't fight."
Right. It was just such a depressing time.
Yeah.
So I would say that was probably like my worst
See,
vacation
I
ever.
punch to the pride. That's just a punch to the pride. It's like all this.
Literally a
living
punch in the
stuff.
face. It was literally a punch in the face.
It's like my pride hurts the most. It's like forget my body, my pride hurts.
Yeah, that sucks.
I was so nervous too because I remember when I was watching
Because that
this
was
guy
like
fight.
that was
Like,
one of your first
they
fights,
told me.
right?
Yeah, it was my first fight, and they told me they were like, all right, so they like messed up my freaking bout sheet or something like that. So a bout is a fight. We don't technically in the boxing world, it's not called a fight, it's called a bout. And they messed up my bout sheets. So instead of me weighing it on Saturday, they were like, all right, so I'm gonna give you this fight. It was a fight for 180 to like 186. I was in light heavyweight is what it called. Or was it middleweight? I forgot what I was in.
You know what's crazy? We were
And-
just talking about this the other day. Me, Tim,
What?
me and Tim. Your
Talk about what?
your fight.
Right. And
we
so they
didn't know
messed
what,
up my bout sheet.
Oh yeah, at the cigar lounge. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we didn't know what weight class you were in for the fight. Me and Tim
Yeah,
were
it was
like
182.
We were like one. I'm pretty sure it was like 180 in that one.
Right. And so they messed up my bout sheet, so I wasn't scheduled to fight. They didn't give me an opponent. So, all right, so this was gonna happen. You're gonna fight You're gonna fight this match. Whoever wins this match, you're gonna fight them in the next. Tomorrow. I said, okay, perfect. Like I'll just see how he fights. This is gonna be super. Like if anything, I had the best advantage because like I get to watch my fighter firsthand to see what he does. So the fight happened. I looked at my coach. I go, oh, this is the fight. Whoever wins, I'm fighting. So the guy, there's two fighters. One was this tall white dude. He's probably like 6'5", 6'4". He was tall, skinny. Apparently he was like 185. He was super tall, super skinny. And the other guy was like a 5'7", 5'8", small, bulked up, dark skin, dreadhead. And I was like, okay, like honestly, both these guys are terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, both these guys are terrifying. This one guy towers over me, and this other guy is just the beefiest little guy I've ever seen in my life.
Throwing into Black Asta.
So
Baby Hulk.
So they touch
Baby
gloves,
Hulk,
ding, ding,
bro.
ding. Ready? So they touch gloves, ding, ding, ding. Now just imagine this: as soon as they go ding, 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 like the fight starts, the little black guy. I swear to God this happened because I was like, I can't even believe I just witnessed this from my eyes. He puts his hands up, walks over. I swear to God, he like jumps. I swear to God, guys, like jumps, right hands him right in the fucking mouth. After he right handed him in the mouth, he got back down and just started nailing his body. Like, I'm talking, going for his body. He's doing a left hook, right hook, left hook, right hook. Gets back up, hits him again, and the opponent, the tall guy, he falls. Right, he falls down. They give him a 10 count. You know, they're counting, like, keep your hands up, 1, 2. They're giving him a 10 count because he just got knocked down. The guy beat him by knockout in the first round. Knocked him out. Boom.
Damn.
It was insane. I was
Bro
like,
ran
okay, so I have
into
to fight this
Baby
guy.
Hulk.
I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, so I'm fighting this guy. This freaking small little meathead. Like, I was like, okay. My coach looked at me. He was like, you got it. You got it. You got it.
You got it. Don't worry about it.
I remember.
Like, we were watching this like backyard fighting shit recently.
Yeah,
and
the
there
back,
was this
the Baby Hulk, right?
Yeah, Baby Hulk, dude.
Baby
Yeah,
Hulk.
I know who that is. Yeah, I know who that is.
We
That's
love
literally,
Baby
I
Hulk.
swear to God, that's literally what my guy looked like, but smaller. He was
But
like
smaller.
5'7", 5'8".
Baby Hulk, bro.
He
Like,
was
this is
so huge. Like he was just huge and defined. Like he looked like your basic like slave. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just so defined, so jacked. He was huge, and I just remember my coach. He was just like, "You got it, you got it, you got it." I
Don't
was
worry
like, "Oh
about
my
it. Don't
god!"
worry about it.
I remember. I texted my friend later on that night because I could not fall. Bro, I just watched my guy knock someone out first round, and he was like double his size. Like, what do I have over? Like, what do I have
actually
over
about
him?
to
Like,
fight
I was like, the
Baby
only thing
Hulk.
I got over him was probably like speed and like actual like skill, because the guy didn't have skill. He just was super strong and like would like I said, he literally jumped. Like I'm not joking. He literally jumped up so he could hit his head. Like he was so smart, insane. So I was like, what do I have over this? I just have like skill, and I have I was definitely way faster than him. So but yeah, he didn't show up the next day, and it's so funny too because he didn't show up. This is what was a real like left hook right to the mouth. He did not show up the next day for weigh-ins, but when it was like fight time, because we still had a fight, like we still had fighters over there. We were a traveling team, so it was like me and like 7 other people who went to go fight. So we were still watching the fights, and when we were there, I was sitting down like just watching the fights, and he showed up. My opponent showed up. And I was like, Coach, I think that's him. That's the guy I was supposed to be fighting today. I don't know. He was supposed to be on a plane. Like, he's supposed to be on a plane going home. Like, why is he here? So my coach walked up to him and goes, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And he was like, "Oh, like, my plane got canceled. I just came to the fights." He was like, "Yeah, we're supposed to be fighting my fighter." Like, what the all this shit. We talked mad shit. Well, we went up to his coach and we're like, "You're the worst coach ever. How the fuck do you do this?" You're giving him all this false hope and all this, that, and the third. And yeah, it sucked. It really sucked. Like, this
Damn.
guy, like, he just. And you know what was like, and just to top this whole day off. So I woke up at 6 a.m. to go to the weigh-in, and we had to wait at this big freaking place in North Carolina. Huge building. I'm talking there's like 175 just men outside. Jump roping to make weight. Some people are shadow boxing. Others are chilling and
Just a bunch
made
of
weight.
dudes.
So it's just all these dudes are all just waiting, and
Bunch of guys, sweaty guys, and big ass.
there's been a couple girls, but not really. There's like out of like 100 something people, 170 people, there's only like 10 girls. But anyways, so we woke up at 6 a.m. to go weigh in. We didn't leave the fights till 6 p.m. And as soon as we left, we went to the parking garage and drove straight home from North Carolina to Connecticut. And we live in like the top of the Connecticut too. We live in the northeast part of Connecticut. So it was a 12-hour drive. So I woke up at 6 a.m. We left at 6 p.m. And at 6 a.m. the following day is when I got back to the gym here in Brooklyn, Connecticut. And so I was up for 24 hours straight driving. It was not driving for 24 hours straight, but I was just up for 24 hours straight, driving for 12 hours straight. I remember telling my friend, this was the stupidest thing I've ever thought about in my life. I remember telling my friend, I was like, oh, you can just drive when we get to, like, that's what I did. So I drove like past New York, up toward the Carolinas, because the Carolinas are like 6 hours of just a straight road, right? I was like, I can't stay awake for that. So that's what I did going there. But when I was leaving, I was like, oh, well, just wait till New York. Bro, by the time we got to New York, it was like we had 3 hours left. I was like, I might as well just rest. And it's like, mind you, it's like 4 in the morning, and there's nothing but 18 wheelers out right now. So I'm like, no one's driving my car in New York during time. Like, no way. I'm not gonna freaking risk my car breaking. Way. No way. So it was tough. It was really tough. I went home. Like I said, I got home for like 6 a.m. Fell asleep and woke up for like 6 p.m. again, 7 p.m.
Wild.
Yeah,
Bro had a whole ass anime arc. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was a training arc for my bro.
Like, bro, that bro had a whole training arc.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's why I would never be like an amateur boxer again, because that absolutely sucked. Like, I'm like naturally a heavier dude, so it's like to get down to that. Mind you, I was already, I think I was like before training, I was probably like 210, right? So to the average person, losing 30 pounds, I mean, yeah, that's fucking hard.
Hey,
Like,
listen, maybe the real treasure was the cakesters we ate along the way.
right. I met a lot of cool boxers that day who I'm still friends with from North Carolina. But yeah, that sucked. Let me tell you, I had to lose 30 pounds that entire fight, and I lost 10 pounds in 3 days, and it just sucked.
I can only imagine.
Definitely sucked. Yep.
Damn.
So yeah, I definitely did have an anime training arc. I literally would just put my
Certified
AirPods on.
yayo dreaming.
Right.
My vacation, both of my vacation, my good and my bad. Well, actually, no. You know what? I'll put them in separates. You know, because I have one vacation. It was really good for most of it, but then there was just some really, really bad parts. Like, we went to Florida with an Airbnb. So, I mean, already off to a pretty decent start, you know, not being in a hotel room, because they suck in Florida half the time, I swear. But we were like 10 minutes away out from Orlando, so it wasn't like a bad thing. But yeah, I was with like connected family, like from my stepdad's side, so I didn't know a lot of them. A lot of them I was.
Your black stepdad.
Exactly.
The blacks.
But
I just want to throw that in there. We just make it known.
I didn't know a lot of them. Like I knew
You need to
I
paint
knew
the
like
picture.
2 of them, and this was for Christmas. We went there for Christmas. Or not Christmas. Fuck. In August. I don't know why I thought it was Christmas because we went to their house for Christmas that same year. That's why. But most of them live like in Virginia and like California, so they all flew over to Florida. We drove down there. I swear to God, the next time I go to Florida, I am not driving. I refuse. I'm not driving there again. I will buy my own plane ticket if that's the case.
Because then I will go
Drive
by
to
myself.
Florida. I'll never drive to Florida again.
It
When
is
I have to move down
such-
there, I have to drive. I'll never drive to
It
Florida.
is such a it's such a shit drive. It is so bad.
Right.
It's so boring.
So bad. So boring.
Like from once you get past like Maryland, it's just a straight shot all the way to Florida, and it's like 10 hours long, and it's
Right, and it's
so
just, you're just
boring.
going straight. You're just going on flat ass like land.
Yeah, there's nothing around you.
There's no hills. There's no
hills.
nothing.
It's
just
straight
it's
road.
just straight.
There's not even a curve in the road. It's just a straight road.
That's what I was saying. It's just straight. It is just horrible. It is just
so
horrible.
boring. It's so
Like, were
boring.
you in the car when we were
ADHD
driving
kicks
down
in.
in Florida and the couch flew off the back of the car and almost hit us?
Yeah, that was a very, very like that was a horrible time to be friggin' in Florida.
But yeah, no, we got
The
there.
couch. Oh my God, yeah, you had to like swerve out the way. That was insane.
Yeah, no, some weird shit going on down there. But no, we got down to Florida. Everything was good until like the second night where we all decided to get really drunk, and I think I had like half a handle of Absolute to myself, which was really bad.
Yourself?
Yeah. It was really bad. I threw up like 10 times after. It was really bad. But
Goddamn
the next night,
alcoholic
the
over
next
here.
the next night, the next day we were supposed to go to like some of the Disney shops, which I wasn't really planning on going anyway, so I just stayed home. Which honestly, it was great because my perfect vacation is just getting like an Airbnb or something like that and just chilling for like a week. That's like my perfect vacation. Not worrying about anything, just nothing. No plans, just chilling. That's my perfect vacation.
Ooh, podcast trip.
But the after that that was honestly the worst part of it. That was the worst part. Getting incredibly drunk and throwing up a shit ton. But the next day I was hungover and I hated it. And then the next day after that we went to Universal and I had a grand old time. I love Universal. Universal's great.
Is that when you got all the Harry Potter stuff?
Yeah, that's where I got all my Harry Potter stuff. I have a robe, I have a wand.
Expelliarmus?
I spent all my money in right then and there. Denzel wanted a wand, so I bought him a wand.
So we can be wizards together.
Exactly. Everybody, and now my whole family has wands. Everybody in the family's got a
We're
wand.
all wizards. It's like we're all wizards.
Though that was that's a combo of the best and the worst, but like the best out of like the best vacation I ever had has to be what is it called? Vermont. I freaking love Vermont, man. That place is so nice. That's where like if I could have just a cabin out there in the woods, peak.
That's what I said. Everyone wants like a dream house in Florida and whatnot. I
No.
don't.
I
I want
want
a dream house in
I want
Vermont.
like
I just have a
Vermont,
nice
New
cabin
Hampshire,
out
just have
there.
like a cabin on a mountain.
I could never live in like the woods. That would be like the definition
Have
of
you been
like
there before?
no, like listen. Here's
So,
my
Let
thing.
me just wait, real quick. So, if you have ever been there, when we went there, so every single day, this is my routine. Every single day since I was a wee little lad, I wake up every morning and I go to the bathroom. First thing I do every single day. Wake up, I have to go pee. I wake up, I have to go pee. Every day, and in Vermont only, I will wake up and go outside and just breathe in air. Every single day I woke up, I just opened the screen
it
door.
was something different
went
there.
outside.
Like something in the
The
air there.
air
Like
was so
Well, so
purified,
here's the
so
thing. It's not like I'm
clean,
saying
it was
I
so nice.
bad. I just mean like anywhere. You give me a cabin in the woods, I could not do it for the sheer
I
fact
think-
of if there is one thing like that I will like 100% admit as a weakness. I am very quick to let OCD and paranoia kick in, and I'm like I could never live in the middle of the because like that would be like the breeding ground of my paranoia, like at every
No,
second.
I think you just gotta like experience it. If you ever experience it, it's like it's one of those things that like yeah, it sounds weird. Like I didn't go the first time they went, but I think I went the second time, and that place like it's so nice still. Like it's just a relaxing place to be. Like
I am a suburban white
Oh, are you guys
person.
talking about the
till
time I
end
brought
of
you
the
guys
day.
up there?
yeah,
Give
Oh,
me,
shit. Yeah,
give
that was a
me,
really good time.
Vermont
give
is
me
an
cars
amazing
driving
place.
by and light pollution, man, and I'm happy.
Yeah, see, like I don't really like all that. So I mean, and the best part about it was that like we were with Tim, and so I didn't really have to worry
Yeah, there was
about
like no service on on our like phones.
like we didn't
So
have
the
to
only
worry about
time they
a
got to
lot of
enjoy
things.
their phones was when we went to Walmart, which was over an hour away,
Yeah,
It
no,
was like
and we
so
bought
like
a fucking
it was so nice
Wi-Fi
because like
hotspot.
you just don't have to you didn't have to worry about anything out there. Like literally
nothing. Like you couldn't
nothing.
worry about anything.
There's nothing to
like,
worry about.
It's so actually so cool to think. I didn't even like. I forgot. Like, yeah, we literally just didn't have our phones. Like,
No phone, no nothing. We literally just existed there for a week.
see,
And
that's
it
what I
was
wanted to do for
one
my
of the
birthday. I feel like
greatest thing
Liv
ever.
didn't understand. Like, my girlfriend didn't understand why. Like, I was like, for my birthday, I just want to go to Vermont and do absolutely nothing. Like, I'll just want to play my Xbox and just not worry about anything. She's like, yeah, but you do that at home. I'm like, no, but it's different. Like, I want to go to Vermont and just chill and like.
Like
Just
if I were to go
literally
to Vermont
enjoy
again, I'm probably like I wouldn't bring
peace.
anything. I would just like literally just go there to go there. Like it just
Yeah, no, you'd have to drag me there like a bat out of hell.
Dylan, I'm telling you, once you get there, you're just like peace sets in almost immediately. Like it's just like there's nothing, you don't have anything to worry about, so there's nothing really going on. Like it's so peaceful. I've never been more in a peaceful state of mind than I was in a cabin in the middle of Vermont ever. Well, we were on like the base of Mount Snow, right?
Yeah, I think the only thing that was bad about it was towards the end it started getting warmer and like
Yeah.
spiders were waking up and they like took over the fucking hot tub.
But that's because when we chose to go. That's a little bit different. But that place, oh my god, I would if I could have like a winter cabin up there. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, that's where we traumatized the children too. I remember that.
Yeah, that's a kid traumatization spot too. It's great.
Yep. Yeah, no, that sounds great.
And a bear.
I'm sure it's great that you like going there. That sounds like Helheim. I'm good.
Listen,
Oh my
man,
god, the spiders were crazy.
I think you're over exaggerating.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's
for
like
real.
I like the city where there's no things I know are there, and not
It's
the
funny because you
potential-
like the city, but you're not like a talkative dude. So it's like, what are you talking about?
But I talk
like
all
the-
my
you like
life.
the-
All right, Dylan.
You're like
hear me
you
out.
like the city because you said there's noise and stuff, but I feel like you're not the type of guy to just.
Going what? Sorry.
If we were to drop you off in New York City with a Mr. Beast like credit card, what's the first thing you're doing?
Oh man.
None of us are with you.
Like just like a Mr. Like I could get anything.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Has
I'm
an
just gonna-
unlimited dollar spending limit.
I'm just gonna walk around. I'll probably get lost. I'm just gonna start going everywhere. I'm just gonna get lost. I'm gonna go on a journey. I'm gonna start entering play. I'll probably start buying shit I don't even need. Talking to random people, being like, "Hey yo, like you think this would be worth buying?" Shit.
And then they're gonna look at you and be like, "What? Why the hell are you talking to me, white boy?"
Bro's over here acting like Kai Cenat when you got Mr. Beast credit card.
it's like, yo, should I buy this?
So funny, dude. But it
No, but genuine. What are you doing?
what are you doing? Just you, New York,
just
billion
me?
jillion dollars.
Like
Spend-
legitimate, like not even like the $1 jillion like being a factor. Just like what are you doing in New York if you get dropped off?
Well, it depends on what I have on me. Like if I have like money, then I'm
Whatever
probably
you
gonna
want.
go
Yeah,
buy
you have
shit.
money.
It's like I'm gonna go buy shit.
Yeah, but what are you doing after that?
I'm just gonna keep walking around. I mean, like, hey, might as well just live in the moment. Like,
Just
that's all
chill.
that's all I can do. I'm just gonna live in the moment. But I might just sit down on a bench and just think about life at that point. Be like, man, there's so many people in this city,
Bro
and they're
gets
all
money
so
and then
different.
just decides to turn into an old man.
It's like I'm gonna sit on a bench
Just
and
goes
be
on
like,
walks, sits on park benches, and watches people live life.
it's like I'm just gonna buy things here and there. It's like if I got infinite money, it's like I'll buy things here and there. Be like, man, I need a place to sleep. You know, that'd be good. Make sure I have a place to sleep at night. You know, during my days, just walk around, sit on some benches, people watch.
my day sitting on some benches, you know.
It's like I
Bro's
got
whole
nothing to worry about.
personality
day.
is the park
I-
bench.
It's like I got nothing to worry about, bro. It's like I'm gonna see something new every day, probably. I'm gonna go out, sit on that bench every day. I'm gonna see something new.
Yeah,
Go
probably
home,
something around
relax,
that.
eat,
You definitely gonna
eat
see some stuff.
food.
Yeah,
It's
where's
like,
your home?
I
Where's
be
your home?
vibing.
You don't have a
I'll
home.
be
You're just
vibing.
in New York. You're just in New
I'll
York.
be fine. Nah, bro. Bro, if I have like infinite, I'm gonna purchase a place to stay. I have infinite money, bro. I'm just gonna get nice and situated. I'm gonna have a nice place to stay while I'm there, and then during my days, I'm gonna just vibe. I'm gonna live life. During my nights, I'm gonna vibe. I'm just gonna vibe. I'm just gonna
I don't
be
know.
the viber,
I
bro.
I can't live in like a city, dude. Like those places are just like they're way too. There's way too much going on, and
I'm gonna look up and be like, oh my god, light pollution. Shit gonna be crazy.
but why?
Shit, maybe I'll sing a song, bro. I'll just run down the street singing a fucking song. Why not, bro?
Bro's gonna get
I got no-
shot.
I got nothing to worry. Shit, if I get shot, bro, that's life. I got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, then the person who shot you is gonna take your infinite value credit card.
You know what? It's like I hope they get like some use out of it, bro. I hope they get some cool shit, bro. I'm be like, use that wisely as I'm dying. Like, this is the advice of a man who once held all that power.
He's
I'm like Kanye, but without the racism.
yikes, dude, yikes.
It's like no man shall have all that power. Don't ask me why I'm talking while I'm bleeding out and dying. This is my own inner monologue. I get to do.
Anyways, yeah, but that was my favorite vacation. Yeah, and my not so bad, but it was probably the worst time I've ever had on a vacation. I also have some crazy New York stories. Like I remember I was getting chased down the road by like a crackhead, and he just said, "Stop following me! Stop following me!" And he was following me. That's the worst part.
Get away from me! Why are
Bro's
you
walking
chasing
behind
me?
you, and you're following him.
Yeah, and I was like, he was like, "Stop following me! Stop following me!" And I'm just like, bro. And then we stopped at like a CVS. Denzel went into the CVS, and he went into the CVS too. And I was like, oh yikes, Denzel.
Yeah.
Be safe, Denzel. Don't let the crackhead get you.
Safe, Denzel.
Be safe, my brother. Watch out.
Be safe, my friend. Father, no.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
I did not go into that CVS. As soon as I saw him walk in there, I kept walking.
I just kept going. Denzel had to
Sadie
fight
had, like,
that man.
Sadie had like a headache, so we were like, yeah, let's get her some like ibuprofen or something. So
that man Denzel had to fight the boss all by himself, bro.
he's beating Souls games. He's got it.
Like I was by himself fighting the New York crackhead.
Dodge, hit, repeat, dodge, hit, repeat.
Meep, 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 meep,
It's like he's
meep.
got that. That's another cool thing about New York. You know, every day you boss fight.
Every day you meet a new superhero. Every day there's a new boss fight. Is hilarious.
It's like a roguelite. You never know what boss you're
New York is like I said, it's just a breeding ground for absolute insanity. And I mean,
Listen,
like,
bro,
there's some places.
New York.
Don't get me wrong, New York, great place for like maybe like a weekend or maybe like a week. But after that, I'm out of it. Like I'm done. I don't.
See,
want
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to live in New York City specifically. I wouldn't mind living in a city, but I don't know about New York. It's like New York. I don't know if I'd want to.
Like what?
I would've
Right now,
lived-
you live in like you
But I don't
live in
know.
a densely populated area. I wouldn't call
It's okay.
I wouldn't call it really like a city. I think across the river is more of a city than where you're at.
I'm not saying I live in a city now, but I'm saying I don't mind living in a city.
Like,
Concrete jungle, my friend. Concrete jungle.
whatever you
You want me
say,
to-
man. I just
want me to
can't
go
do
like
it all. I can't do it.
like-
It's just not.
like,
It's
you
just
know,
not an
You got to
interesting.
get tree here and there,
Like
and then you get it's like
like Blake came to the cigar lounge yesterday, right? And there was a couple guys in there, and one of them is like one of the spokespersons for Davidoff, and like he owns like 3 Davidoff clubs in Manhattan. So he
Oh wow.
he was just in there for like the week because he wanted to go gamble. And I mean, now I got his number. We're friends now. Gucci gang. We're acquaintances. Wouldn't say friends.
Yeah. Let me tell you, the cigar lounge was like us 3 got to go in there when Garrett's working and just chill, bro. An old-fashioned cigar, man, nothing like it. But can I admit something to you boys?
Mm.
So I already told you guys.
You think you have a problem?
Last night, no. I was drinking last night. Came home. I couldn't have fallen asleep late. It had to have been 2:33 p.m., 3 a.m. maybe, and I woke up at 5 p.m. the next day.
You remember how you were talking to us about the other week about like a sleep debt? Maybe you just put yourself in a sleep debt again.
Maybe. Well, Friday I worked 14 hours. Came
And
home.
you were telling me like you worked like a 14-hour, then a 13-hour, then another 14-hour, and I was like,
Yeah, like I
I was
probably just needed to sleep. Like, holy shit.
And like hey man, I get it. Like coming from a guy who stays up until 7 o'clock in the morning every single day, I understand. I completely understand. Sometimes that 5 p.m. wake up time is, it's so good. You wake up and you're just like, oh dang, I wasted this whole day sleeping. I feel great.
I feel great. I mean,
Guys, let me
honestly,
tell
time
you.
is just a concept created by people who didn't even know what Bluetooth was. So
Time is just a tool to help us measure how to go about it. Anyways, so listen.
Yep.
Last night I got Krispy Kreme donut, and let me tell ya, I'm snacking right now on a blueberry glaze and a chocolate glaze. Krispy Kreme.
them Oreo cakesters must
oh,
feel so betrayed right now,
Oh man. Oreo cakesters, bro. Come on.
bro. The Oreo cakesters have been left behind, replaced by donuts.
They're so fun.
Bro, we're gonna wake up in the middle of the night and there's gonna be an Oreo cakester with a knife, like just hanging over him. It's like the betrayal.
Nah, I mean, cause what? Literally the night before, like, wasn't it the night before? Yeah, cause you guys came in. Tim and the other guys came in on Friday.
Oh, Thursday.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right, Thursday. Yeah, was it Thursday? I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Thursday. And then the day after, they came back for birthday. And then 2 days later, you guys show up. It was great. Honestly.
Yeah.
Now I'm just waiting for
Well,
Dylan
such a
to show up.
vibe,
I'm
too,
just waiting
like-
for you to show up, Dylan. Fucking twat.
Such
Bro, I
a vibe.
can't.
Cigar Lounge was such a
I
vibe,
have to
bro.
be dark and mysterious and shit.
I feel like
Yeah, I'd be dark and serious on top of a couch and sit down and smoke a cigar.
It's like I'm like Moon Knight.
be
Mentally,
dark and mysterious in
not
a cigar
okay.
lounge.
it's like I'm like Moon
feel like
Knight.
that's
not
the perfect
mentally
place
Tell you
to
though,
be dark
Garrett,
and
you were
mysterious.
right. Yesterday, or today, I woke up, all I could smell was cigars.
Yeah, like when it happens, like especially when you're just like, if you're smoking one for sure.
Just
dude.
sitting in there.
Yeah.
Like, I woke
I
up
have
today,
to-
I was like, ooh, I gotta take a shower right now before
I have to wash my clothes twice after I leave there. They have to run through the wash twice before it's all out. Every single day. But you know what?
Man
It's a
smokes
small.
like 10 cigars just by being in there.
I mean,
Right.
it could be worse. You know, it could be worse.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, my job, I love my job. It's great. I don't do a lot, and I get to literally chill, have conversations with people that I would probably never talk to in normal day-to-day life. But It
Bro
fantastic.
shills
I
is
love it in
like
there.
his lifestyle to them.
It's so nice. It's so nice. I love it. Besides that,
So
though,
yeah, hey, it's like, you look like a man of taste. Could I recommend that you play the Elder Scrolls Skyrim?
I mean, there's a few people that I can talk to stuff like that in there with, and then like a lot of the other times, like it's like politics, which I don't really have like a lot of insight into.
It's like,
But-
so, hear me out. Trump.
Like there's a lot of that, and then there's like a lot of times like people are just like talking about their businesses that they own, or like stuff like that, like entrepreneurship.
Just yapping.
But like it's
I'm
just
so
one of it's just one of those
Ah.
things like you don't think you would talk to these people, and then you just have a conversation with them, and it's just a great old time. Like I have 50 numbers in my phone for people that like I would never fucking talk to in a normal day-to-day setting. Never in my life. But now I can talk to them whenever I want because we're
I don't know.
friends. They bring me cigars sometimes.
Sounds great. I need to get a pair of sunglasses so I can wear them inside.
There's a sunglass store right next door to the cigar lounge.
I'm gonna sit there on the couch wearing sunglasses. Just be saying some wild ass
I'm not
shit.
gonna lie, there do be people that are like that.
Be like, sometimes I just think that life is like
All
a
right,
cigar.
all right. Who the fuck is watching a
For
TikTok right
real,
now?
Blake.
It's like I'm gonna be sitting there being like, life is kind of like a cigar. You just smoke it till it's gone.
What?
And then
I don't know if you know what that
everybody
means.
would look at you, point and laugh, and then I would have to go over and console you, and I'd be like, "Hey, buddy,
No,
it's okay.
no, you wouldn't, bro.
It's okay. It's okay."
They're laughing because it's profound and deep.
No, they're laughing because you just said that.
We're not laughing with you.
They're you just said cringe, and they like were laughing at you. It's okay. Everybody says some cringe every once in a while.
What do you? That's profound and deep.
That's not profound and deep.
That's like that. That's Diddy deep right there.
No,
That is lathered in baby oil deep, bro.
No. The only thing that's gonna be
You
diddy
just-
deep tonight is my dick in your ass.
Okay. Listen, man, that's a little far, man.
Yeah. Shut up. Shut up.
You
You lost.
listen,
You lost.
You gotta take me out to dinner first, and then maybe.
You didn't even know the definition of woke, and you decided to use it in a sentence today. All right, you're done.
Listen, bro. We take me out to dinner first. Before
Bro,
no
ask what
Diddy.
woke means.
No,
No,
Diddy
he
before
didn't ask
dinner,
what woke means. He used it in a sentence incorrectly.
Bruh. Listen, you just don't bro, I told you, the lizard people and the rat people are controlling you.
I'm sorry, I'm not listening to this man yap. Anyways, we're here at time now. I think we're good.
Do you? Been about an hour.
Yeah, we're
Should we all kiss?
we're at, sure, why not?
Might as
Fuck
well.
your lips.
Might as well.
The hell? What was that?
Yeah, it was wild,
It was
bro.
a kiss,
Nah,
man.
bro, just fucking made us kiss his ass.
Okay,
Hey, please.
Don't fart it in
Yo,
the mic.
sorry if my asshole's making that sound, dude. Call a doctor. I don't know what the fuck's happening at that point.
All right,
He
so
made
who's
your
the winner?
line, not mine.
Right. Who do you vote for, Tim?
Tim, I think it's only right if you go first.
Fair enough. I guess I'll vote for Blake this time.
Yeah, for Blake. Can you applaud, please, Garrett?
He didn't win yet, so don't do it.
Please,
Just want your vote.
Please. Yes. Thank you for your vote, everybody. Thank you. Okay, who's next?
You.
Okay, I'll vote for myself. Applaud.
You suck.
Okay. All right.
Damn.
Oh.
You hate
Alright.
to see it.
So almost just got
I
beat
guess
up.
I'll vote for Garrett. I guess I'll vote for Garrett.
Thank you.
It's like if I just started shooting and I had to randomly aim for.
Thank you.
All right, Garrett, who you voted for?
I'm going to vote for Blake. Alright, yeah, 'cause I'm gonna stop pressing the fucking button at this point, man. You're not getting
Wait,
another
so
cheer from me.
What are we at? 2 votes for Blake, 1 vote for Garrett.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm voting for Garrett.
Bro, oh my gosh, like you just had it, bro.
Tim,
Oh
you know
my
what?
God.
You know what the deal is.
All
Right
right, so we got a
decision
Blake
app.
and Garrett host episode. There we go.
Wait, what?
No.
No. I was saying you bring out the wheel, man. You got to bring out the
Yeah,
wheel.
You want me to bring
Decisions
out the wheel?
We got to bring out the wheel
For who? Between who?
I'll be
Between
yes,
me and-
Garrett is no.
between me and Blake.
No, I still think you both should have like just done it. That would have been funny.
You know, me and Blake co-hosts.
Should we just
So now
try?
You want to do that? We can do that.
We could do that. Why not?
We
Why
can do
not?
a yes or no just for the funnies.
Okay, let's
If
just see
you
who
do
would
it or
have won.
not.
Who would have won? Who would have
No,
won?
we'll do a yes or no just to see if you should do a co-host. Or not.
Oh, okay, but yeah.
Do
you want me to be honest? It says no.
It says no. On
Too
the next
bad.
episode,
We're
we will
defeating
have
fate.
Dylan and on the next episode, we're gonna have Dylan and Tim fight naked
In front of all of you guys.
in
But
front
no,
of all
I think you
viewers,
guys should
all
do it
21
just
of you
because
guys.
it's funny.
We're
Yeah,
going
it's
to.
Hey,
like-
21 people. If we
Just
get
do it,
21
it's
views
funny.
like per video, and that's a lot of views. If you had 21 people in my room, we wouldn't be able to fit.
We wouldn't be able to fit everybody.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of
Like, I
people.
wouldn't be able to keep you all in here by force.
I can only give all of you guys water.
Anyways,
You know what I'm saying?
Blake, we gonna co-host the next one? Is that what we're gonna
Yeah,
do?
let's co-host the next one.
All right, let's go, brother. All right,
Mwah.
hold on.
Yes.
I can't find the button, man.
We're gonna do an iCarly type episode.
What was that, dude?
We're gonna do an iCarly type episode. Well, I'm Blake,
And I'm Garrett.
and we
And
will
this
see
is-
you on the next episode of Chaos Incarnate.
Yippee!
Yeah, that don't roll off the tongue the same, but props.
Yeah, we just need
Quality.
some really, really cheesy intro.